Hey guys, it's your girl Sammy B, and I'm here today to talk about a topic that we're all interested in. Our credit.
That's good.
We all have financial questions about these things, and I'm here to have all those questions answered. I have the CEO of Score Boosters here with me today, Mr. Jonathan Slack, and he's going to teach us how to boost our credit score. I wanted to go ahead and say welcome to you, Mr. Jonathan Slack,
Thank you.
CEO of Score Boosters. I wanted to go ahead and welcome you out to the audience here and go ahead and allow them to hear a little bit about yourself and where you came from and how you got into financial services in reference to this year.
Oh, well, yeah, basically, like I always kind of had a feel for it, like I was always interested in it because I kind of got exposed at a younger age a little bit, like by my stepfather. He was doing a few things, but he wasn't really giving me the full financial picture, but I just kind of saw how, because credit cards, they came about like in '84 or something like that, and he had credit cards and he was using them and he had a lot of them, and I was always fascinated.
Yeah, my grandmother had a lot of credit cards too when I was young. She never taught me about financial credit or anything of those sorts, but I recall seeing just tremendous amount of credit cards.
Yeah, yeah, him and his partner, they knew something, and they had a lot of credit cards, so I was always fascinated by that. So,
But I want to know, at this moment in time, in reference to my audience here that I have, I want to know, what is it that you can do as Score Boosters to enhance them moving forward, to give them an enlightenment to boost their scores and things like that?
Well, people, first of all, you have to find out, of course, the score is one thing, but the score is not everything. You could have like a 750 FICO score and only have two things on your credit. Right. So that's not gonna, they might be paid off and they might be in good standing, but still that's not really gonna hold that much weight with a lender.
That's
if
good.
They see you only
I've heard of that for people that told me that they couldn't get an apartment after they have a 750 credit score, or 709, I won't lie. A 709 credit score, they can't get a place, but they have great credit. But that's what we thought they were looking for. But most financial services people, as we can see, they're not looking for the score.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit about the fact that they're not looking for the score. What are they actually looking for?
Yeah, it's not just a score. It's like your credit report is made up of a few things, but two of the main things that are made that give you your credit score are your history and your utilization. How much of the credit you're using, and your credit history, like late payments or charge-offs, or
So the utilization falls into what bracket does that fall under?
30% of your credit score is your utilization. Okay, so that means like if you have a 700 score and you utilize one of your credit cards, your score could drop drastically. If you go below 30%, right? They say 30% is the number, but you want to keep it like under 10%, for optimal credit every day, for optimal credit. So, basically, I look at a person's credit report and then I see what their whole credit mix is, like how old is their oldest account, right? Because that has to do with your history, your payment history, right? Mm-hmm. That's 35% of your score, right?
So that fluctuates a person's score in reference to their utilization as well as their history of the account. Is that correct?
Those are two of the main things. I just want to really just stay focused on those because you have your delinquencies and you have your inquiries and things like that. Inquiries make up 10% of your report, but the main thing that a lot of people have problems with is their payment history. Payment history is like the history of your credit. Your late payments, or even charge-offs and things like that. And a lot of things can be avoided, especially if you know what effect it's going to have on your credit.
Okay, so moving forward into that, Mr. Jonathan Slack, I wanted to go ahead and chime in on some things of how should people educate their self in reference to retaining their own credit and making their credit increase on their own, because some people don't have avenues to go out and do those things. Some people aren't knowledgeable of that. How can you educate them on just doing these things themselves, simple things that they could do.
No, that's really good. You know, like basically, it's like, you know, if you needed to, you broke your leg, you know, you probably could figure out how to try to put it back in place. It will be painful, but you know,
I don't know about
but you're
that.
going to go to the doctor to get it fixed. The
That's
person
right.
does that to get it fixed. If you have your car, you might know a few things, you know, but you know, I just take it to the mechanic because the mechanic, you know, right? So with a person who repairs credit, when you need your credit repaired, it's good to kind of have an understanding, but it's also good to have somebody that knows credit and they can help you put it in the right place where it needs to be.
Hey, it's your girl Sammy B, and I'm out here promoting businesses, small businesses, and I'm going doing reviews to check out what everybody's doing. I like to uplift people in the community and see what they have going so we can go ahead and get them off the ground as well. Let's go and take a look and see what they got, guys. Let's go. Hey y'all, it's your girl Sammy B, and I want y'all to check me out on ebny.tv, y'all. Boom, girl.
If you're looking to add trade lines to your credit to increase your credit score, give us a call so you can be on your way to financial freedom. And to book Sammy B, if you need a commercial or a review done, email Sammy B.